Hello, everyone. Test, test, one, two, three. Okay. I call this meeting to order if you would like to learn how to get paid.
Second the motion.
Thank you. Okay. So this is going to be a prep to get paid class. So I'm going to take you through the process of a little bit of the command updates through the offers tab, through the commissions tab, and into the compliance and everything. So I want this to be interactive. Please interrupt me if you have questions. If you would like your computer, you can have your computer. You don't need it. We're going to follow along through here, and then we might possibly even pull up an active listing right now to see everything and go through the complete process, okay? So, welcome to Get Paid. I am your MCA, Market Center Administrator for KW Salt Lake City. Do all of the financials and accounting here, so if you have any questions, come ask me. So, we're going to go through the contract to close process. The first thing that happens when we go through the contract to close is we need to start in the command program. So we'll go to the agent.kw.com, and this is where command lives. So this is the main command website. And you're first going to start off anything you do inside contacts, because we need an actual contact for our transaction. So under the contacts tab, which I believe is the second or third tab on the left side of your command screen, it's a little person icon. You can click in there and you can see all of your contacts. To create a new contact, you'll click that blue little button in the top right, add contact right there, and then you'll enter in all of their information. So full name, email, phone number, all of these things. Do we have any questions about creating contacts? This is the very first step to all of it. So I'm going to just go a little bit faster through this actual part here. This is where opportunity actually lines up. When we have a client that goes under contract or we have a signed representation with that client, we'll need to start an opportunity. If you have an ERS, the exclusive right to sell sign, you'll start a listing opportunity. If you have the buyer broker sign, you'll start a buyer opportunity. So you'll go into the opportunities tab underneath that client, create opportunity, and then you'll select all of the information inside that opportunity. The very first thing you do when you open up that opportunity is enter in all of the property information. We want to make sure that the address enters in right here, because that's what's connecting to KWS, and that's what's connecting to your actual transactions file address. When you have a listing, something that's very important and has to be done from the agent side of their command platform is claiming your listing from the KWLS. This is what's going to give us for these awards when you have a listing signed, listing taken, that one. That's where we get this information from. So it's very important to select your listings from the MLS. You can claim those. Yes.
Is anybody else unable to load their opportunities?
Just so you know, when I was right after the meeting, commands being really wonky, like
Okay, yeah.
spinning, I keep getting.
This is great info. Okay.
The error is? Yeah.
This is bad.
Okay, it's fine. I won't follow on.
I tried to find these before we started this because what command's not broken. Yeah,
So command's down right now. Samantha. Yes. Yes. So when we have an off market for the MLS, that's when you contact me and I can create an MLS exclusive listings for our office. So if you have an off market property that is not in an MLS system, contact me and we'll create an off market property for it. Yes. 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 Send that off market. If it's never going to go into the MLS, send that over to me and I'll get it all in code for you. Thank you.
If it's off market, it's on the MLS after the sale for corporate numbers, so we still see normal opportunity.
Yes. And in that regard, you would also email me that off-market listing so that we can close it, because we're going to close it and pay you before you're adding that comp into the MLS. So we'll need the actual MLS in command, or the listing in command, before you do the comp inside the MLS. That makes sense? Okay. Good, good, great. I was on a training this morning and they said that they were doing a little more updating to the command side, just more on our accounting side. So that is probably why we are getting the 500 error inside opportunities right now. If that does not go away within the next 30 minutes, I will file a little ticket on that. But in theory, this is where we go next. We're going to start the opportunity by selecting a checklist type. This is where you can choose residential, commercial, or land, and then you'll enter in all of your compliance documents. You should all be very familiar with the compliance bit. This is where it starts to get a little bit new. We're going to create an offer now. So inside the offers tab, we'll create an offer by hitting that blue button. And then it's going to take you to this new page. This is all on one page now rather than 3 separate sides. So you'll create the name. Doesn't really matter what you name it. I like to say accepted offer. It doesn't, if you want to do last name, first name of the clients, whatever it is, that's for you. Property address. If this is a buyer, you'll just type in the property address right there. Or if you had already submitted that address in the previous screen, then it's going to automatically populate. And same with the listing. If you had already clicked the listing, it's going to automatically populate. If you have not, then you do need to go into the KWLS to claim your listing. And then property type. This is a new one as well. So now residential, commercial, and land have different features. So residential is going to be based off unit type. Commercial is going to be based off of, what is it? No, there's units, there's acreage, and there's something else for, oh, the commercial words. There's another classification for commercial. I know that. And I will let you know, Miss Commercial Agent. Yes. I'll have to go in and just select that. But under the residential type, you'll just select one unit, because it's just one unit. If it's a lot, you can type in the acreage. If it's a land, you can do the actual acreage. And then we can run all of the rewards and reports off of acreage sold and all of that. So fun times there. This is where you select this is how the listing process works when you're selecting from the KWLS listing. So you'll come onto that side right there, click that blue button, type in your street address if it doesn't automatically populate right there, or you can take this drop down to search by the MLS number. If neither one of those works, please let me know, because that means we're either having a little glitch on the MLS side or there's some sort of communicative product problem. So if searching by the KWLS and searching by the MLS number, you've already synced your listings, that doesn't work, please let me know. Offer details, blah, blah, blah. Okay, and then continuing on into the rest of the information there. So the terms and dates, this is now going to be our total purchase price in the sales price column, and then you can enter in how much cash they'll have to close at the end. And this is an equal it up, so this is going to be your total and those two combine. And then on the earnest part as well, you can either type in a percentage for the earnest amount or you can type in a flat dollar amount for the earnest. And then when did you go under contract? When was the accepted date? And when do you predict that you'll be closing? Pretty straightforward there. Any questions on the offer so far? Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. You can leave just sales price and then just do like a penny in cash. Yeah. As long as the sales price is the actual purchase price, that's what we're looking at. The cash and the finance amount are extra metrics on our back end that we don't necessarily pay too close. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes, correct. And you can also label a little note to say sales price change to this or commission change to that. If your commission's already been approved, you're not going to have the accessibility to edit it, but you will have the ability to leave a note. So just, yes, yes. Any notes, just leave them right there. Notes are available to be submitted at all times now. You don't have to reopen the offer to submit a note anymore. They are submit them at any time, which is very nice. Bottom there. And then it's going to bring you into the manage commission side. And that's going to have general information, agent information, and commission information. So the general information is going to be that sales price, the total units, contract, and close date. Very basic overall information in regards to the transaction. And then, blah, blah. That's how you enter it. Hello, Reagan. Okay, and then on the commission information side, this is where we enter in the total amount of the commission and what's happening to it. So inside here, we have a 2% commission rate, which is $7,000, and there's not going to be any bonus or any outside referrals. So this one's a pretty flat and simple one. Let's show us. When it's applicable, we will be adding a co-broker, which is not typically very applicable because we just do outside referrals here. And that's going to be, they did an update just yesterday. You'll hit this button right here to add an outside referral. It's going to bring you into this sheet here. You'll enter in the client's name, or if you need to add a new agent into there, and then their brokerage and all of that information. We will need a referral form and a W-9. If we're sending out a referral, we need the referral form and W-9 inside the compliance document checklist. Answer. Yes. Yes. No, we will make those opportunities for you. So if you're getting paid on a referral, you're receiving a referral in, I want the referral agreement before that referral comes in. So whatever signed document you have with that person saying, hey, 1313 Main Street from Texas is going to be closing next month. I want to see that before it closes. Just, I get checks all the time, and I'm like, it's a referral, and I have to be calling this title company for 2 or 3 weeks trying to figure out which agent to pay it on. You tell me you're gonna get paid, you're gonna get paid. So,
How would we do a co-broker if we were sort of doing an in-office commission split?
so if you're doing an in-office commission split, that's where we're gonna add a agent side. So there's gonna be multiple agents you can add into it. Do. Keep going, keep going. Sorry, go here. Yeah, so now there's gonna be ways that we can add agents. So you can add agent here and agent here. Yes.
That would be where if he was like, hey, I don't want control.
Yes.
I like their fantasy.
Exactly.
Something, right? So that's how we would do it.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I know that would be one thing like if we are calling it commercially.
Yes. So you are now going to be Rainmaker for the commercial division on that side, Samantha Steckelty Rainmaker. So, yeah. So your name's probably going to be on every single one of these closings that the agents happen. And theirs is also going to be there. Whatever split you decide on, that's when you're going to label it out agent unit, because that's how you get the credit. So team leader would get how much credit of this transaction and how much credit is the agent getting. That doesn't affect how much you get paid. The commission percentage that you get paid is not in relation to the unit you are getting credit for. So you can have a full unit go to you and not get any of the commission, or you can have no units go to you but get the full commission. So just make sure you're watching out. When you have a team, look out on the units. I'm going to go back a little bit to the referral. So when we have an outside referral, like say this is a fast expert, say we're referring to like Keller Williams, New Mexico gave us this client and we need to send 25% of it there. That's when we click the add outside referral. And once we do the outside referral information, you can do a percentage, you can do amount, representation's name, all of that good information. It's going to populate right there, outside referral. And now we need to classify who is paying that outside referral. So to classify who is going to pay it, we are, that's going back to the front page. Sorry. This is my first time teaching this. Thank you. Inside the listing commission, this is always going to be paid by Market Center. The paid by agent, for a concession. We don't typically do concessions. Concession's going to be if you have a concession with a title company, which is not going to be populated on ours. If you have a bonus and it's coming in on top of the commission, then add the bonus into that bonus line right there, and it's going to add into your total commission amount at the top. So a bonus would be like a transaction fee. Like say, I know when we had our Roost agents, we had a $4.95 fee charged onto the buyer broker addendum. So agents would sign that buyer broker and say, for a transaction coordinator, for these open house opportunities, for this, it's a $4.95.
That's what I call it. Sorry. And I should
That
want
wasn't on the mic.
everyone to start with, because then they're paid. They can use my services for that, but
Yes.
I should.
Typically, the bonuses go to the transaction coordinator, or if you were charging extra money on top of it.
You used to not be able to do that. 10 years ago, they changed the fire program to charge $4.95 and 6% to your client.
Yes.
It's too low, especially now that some of them are $700.
Yeah, right? So this is actually where you'll add in the bonus being paid out. So you're going to show that not the bonus, the referral. You're going to show that the referral is there and needs to be owed, and this is how it's getting paid, is through this agent right here. So you can see that. We'll go into the agent's payment here. So you'll see we've got units. So if we're going to do 0.5 units to this agent, then we need another agent to give the other 0.5 to. Every transaction needs at least 1 unit, no more, no less, unless you're the land. If you had a concession, that's where you entered into concession. If you had a bonus being given to that agent, then you'd enter in the bonus line right there. And then the gross commission. This is where we're going to enter in how much percent is this specific agent going to get. So if I were to type in 100% commission split, then the full commission would just auto-populate right there. And you can see as we're typing in these monies, we have this little red icon popping up, the left to distribute. If you see red, that means it's not going to let you close it out quite yet. So you need something else to still balance there. We'll keep going through. I'm not going to teach y'all inside referrals because we are not doing those. An inside referral, we can, but an inside referral is practically you're referring something out to another agent at KW Salt Lake City, and you're saying, I also want to pay that person's cap. And who wants to do that? Not very many people. I've never had a situation, but if you wanted to pay someone else's cap and give them a referral, then it's a possible option. It's not possible when you or yourself are capped. So that's why it's just a very finicky situation all around. Deductions. Deductions are a very important bit. So if you have a transaction coordinator that you are paying, like Corey or Rachel, then you'll want to go into the deduction side, and y'all can also go into these yourself and type in the name and just go from there.
If my TC fee gets taken out of the settlement statement, does that need to be in command, or do I leave it out because the gross commission will have already removed that?
Good question. Let me make sure I understand. Your TC fee is no longer on the settlement statement. It is on the settlement statement, and it's an addition. So say you have 10,000 and a 300 TC fee. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. So if the title is paying out the TC themselves, then you are only going to report the 9,700 as your gross commission here. Because we're, yeah, that's not showing up to us.
In a second she messes up, I'll hire her.
Yes, I'm pretty sure. Let me double check that. And then you can also create automatic deductions in your own KW profile. If you go under your own command account into your profile, you can say $350 to Corey on every single transaction. It'll automatically do that. You can say $5 to Sugar House Cares, which is our donation account we have here at KW Salt Lake City to help out every agent possible. $5 to Bold, $5 to whatever. You can, if you have your own charity that you want to send money to on every transaction, we can set up a deduction that will automatically send money to that charity on every transaction. Yes. So. Yes. And that'll show as an expense that you paid, a donation. Yeah. Makes sense so far? Yes.
Please donate to Sugar House Cares, not KW Cares.
Please. Appreciate everyone. Okay, and then any notes that you have, like say, oh, I just want to like make sure that this goes over to here, or make sure that this split is being processed like this. Any notes whatsoever, drop it in. You can submit as many notes as you feel like you want to. And that's what the full side looks like there, and then you submit it and you're done. Did that make sense, everybody? Yeah?
So you and I had talked about some errors that I
Yes.
had seen. Is it just some glitch or?
It is some glitch. So what we're seeing right now is all of our transactions that came from June, and they are already submitted in June. When we switched over to this new accounting system, there was a communicative problem between these two tabs. And so every time I see these over here being submitted, they're already done over here. So we're checking this side, you can only see this side, but we're still able to close and pay out on this side.
Okay, so it's like I had one yesterday, fire opportunity, and I probably should have been paying those earlier, but did you say that I need to
Taylor's?
log in as an agent to submit a commission tab?
You do not need to be. You should not need to be.
Because there was one, and actually Rachel and I were chatting before team meeting. Like I had a buyer one yesterday for Melanie that I tried to do the commission tab, and I got halfway through and it just stopped letting me go further. So I moved on to something else because I had other things to do. So my fear is like agent's check shows up. I obviously don't know what you guys can see on your side, but I never even got far enough into the commission tab to put my fee on.
Gotcha.
So, and I think you took a picture of my
Yes.
screen. So,
I had to come back to it the next day several times.
and then,
One was not what we're talking about.
but then you were able to get it submitted. All right, that's all good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
one of them didn't give me the option to like,
edit at all.
well, no, so let me put in the top part of the commission amount, but then when I had that drop down, there was no, it didn't have any details on that second.
It's so-
So that was the next one.
Was that one that went under contract in June by chance? Just now? Okay. If you have another issue with that file, would you send me a screenshot of the address and everything?
Once I removed it entirely and redid it, it's fine.
So- Okay. Got it. Oh. That's a good idea, because the commissions will automatically pull through at just that flat 3%, just gross. So if we, I wonder if you play around with the concessions. Yes.
As your old MCTT, I would let you know that it's taken this long. Keep in mind how long Command's been out and that this is the first major leadership and accounting update that they've done. The reason is because they have 120% of the resources in the agent side of things, making sure that agents have the tools that they need. They're very much less focused on any sort of leadership or accounting updates. So I would anticipate this is your update for 5 years, with the exception of fixing bugs. Yeah.
This one is also built into that, not issue, and have it refresh it.
Okay.
It fights with me when I put it in a commission, that's why. No update, I don't have any money left to just review if it has to, now you put it in 2 spots and make sure that it's saving properly.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Watch out, yeah. The bonuses, it's gonna be a lot of double entry now. So now it's gonna be like, okay, where are we getting it? Where is it going? So just remember that with everything that's, every single financial bit on the commission tab, where is it coming from? Where is it going? And just remember that most things are gonna have 2 sides to it, and that they're gonna wanna balance out on those sides, just to make sure that there's no errors in the mix. For the net versus gross, I'll submit a ticket to say that that is a little requested item. There's a big sheet on command where it has all of our updates. All of us are like, we want this, we want this, we want this, we want this, and we all upvote whichever one we want them to work on first. So I'll add that in there. That shouldn't be a difficult update for them to do. But maybe try changing the commission percentage to say if it was like $3,000 towards concessions, a 2.97% commission versus a 3%. It is an extra step. It is still math for you. Yes. Okay. Right? Let's I can pull up a live one. Would that be beneficial? Okay. I can try to pull up a live one.
I can be beneficial to show them how to set the template commissions to or deductions.
Oh, yes. Okay. So I'm going to go through a quick little demo of what this looks like in real life. If I can make this go full screen. Okay. So I'm going to go into Miss Sophie right here. And I'm going to start a new opportunity. So I'm going to choose buyer. If I was in a team, this is where I would choose what team I belong to, client, what your opportunity name is going to look like. I would say this is an active, we're showing, let's say a 3% commission. So let's create this guy and then open her up. Okay, now first things first, we're gonna add in a property's address. So I'm just gonna type in a random property address, save that in there. And that's what's gonna connect to my offer and commission, this address right here. Now I'm gonna go into the document side and I'm gonna pick the checklist type. So this one's gonna be a residential resale and it's gonna pull in all of my different folders and compliance documents I need. I need the buyer docs, I need the under contract information, and if you were to have a referral that you're sending out, right underneath the close section, this is where you put your referral agreement and your W-9 that you are sending to. Okay. On the offers and commission tab, we're gonna add a new offer with the blue button. We'll say accepted. Here's our address. It automatically pulled in here. What is this? Square footage. Commercial is square footage. Yes. Okay, square footage. Yes. Okay, and we also have some classifications under the residential column now. So now you can see like resale, new home, multifamily, whatever it is. This one's going to be a normal resale, 1 unit. My buyer's pre-approved. I've already got the agent's name in here. Seller's name, this is going to be Bobby Jones. And Samantha is the listing agent. This is a test. This is a test. Okay, and now this is. Okay, this is where we put the sales price at. And I don't think it would let me see if it'll let me do anything with zero cash. It won't. Okay, zero cash worked on that one. That one worked on zero cash.
This one working for me, but I have to type the zero.
Oh, really?
You can't just like click it and say, oh, we're good, it says zero. You have to hit zero.
Oh. Give it another like 2 or 3 weeks. Every day it gets a little bit smoother. Okay, so this is the commission overview. So this is where we see the basic information. And then this is where if I were to have an outside referral, let's say 25% is going to go to our good friend, Mr. Boyd. So I'd add that outside referral. And now I need to add my agent to say who's going to get paid. You want to get paid? Sure, I can do whoever. Okay, I need the 1 unit in here. There's no concessions, there's no bonuses, but if you were to have bonuses, this is where you apply the match. Agent split. This is where I would say Audrey is getting 100% of the agent split or 50% of the split, whatever that may be, and however they're responsible for that referral. As you can see right here, I still have 5,250 to distribute for my referral. Yes. So now we need to say Audrey is responsible for paying that referral because we have to distribute that referral out. So 5,250, 0 left to distribute. There's my deduction. If I wanted to add more deductions, they're going to be right down here. You want to pay you? Okay. Okay, Corey. Okay. Oh, yeah, I bet. All right.
Can I ask a question while you're up here?
Yes.
Say that, like, Kayla and I had a listing or this is buyer together that we're paying referral out to Vegas.
Okay.
So in this screen, you could say, if we're doing a 60-40 split between the two of us, we also assign the referral 60-40.
Absolutely. So that question was, how do we make a referral go between 2 different people? So I'm going to add another agent first. This agent's going to get 0.5 units. So right now, because on that last one, I still have Audrey as 1 full unit. So that's why I have red right here. No concession, no bonus. Let's say 50% is going to go to you. And then on this, let's say 60. Let's edit me to say 40. And on this, well, I wish it would give me an option to just do that. Yeah. But there is that possibility to split the referral between 2 people. And that referral is all still this 1 referral right here. So we only have that 1 referral. And now who's paying it? Kayla and Audrey are paying it. 2,000. Okay, so 50 left to distribute. 2,250. 0 left. Save. Okay. What else is wrong with it? Yep, my units are off, so I need 0.5 units here. Okay, is all this making sense to where you kind of have to just make sure it's all balancing on both sides, wherever it's coming and wherever it's going? So now that's what we look like here. We've got the total commission, bonus, concessions, any referrals, your royalty, commission, blah, 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 blah. Okay, I'm going to show y'all inside my account what you can do from your account. So if I were to hop into my profile on my own command account, I can see a couple things which are pretty cool. If I hop into the KW Salt Lake City side, I can see where I'm at currently with my company dollar and my royalty, which is a super cool new update. So obviously I don't close anything. Here's my company dollar and my royalty splits. And then you can also manage any deductions that you want to come out of all of your transactions. So I currently have $5 set up to Sugar House Cares. If I want to add another deduction, say, if I had Rachel as my TC, and every single time Rachel's my TC, it's a 350 fee, then I can say, Rachel, 350, add recurring. And now every single transaction will automatically apply a 350 deduction to Rachel. And you can also remove that on the transaction site itself if you don't want it on that specific one. And then if you want to go donate to some Sugar House Cares, this is where you do that as well. Any questions on deductions or your profile, viewing company dollar royalty info? Yes, Melanie.
I'm like, wait, what? At least though I get to learn it now and not learn it 3 weeks ago and learn it again. No, on the deductions.
Yes.
Like I am gonna be set up to pay tunnels to tower out of every single
Okay.
listing or IRS vote. So what do you need from them?
I need their EIN. EIN and address. So basically just their identity. So I can get them in there and we can.
I'm not brand new.
It is. We're all learning. Trust me, we are all learning. Oh, I need that. I need that so I can get you set up under a team. Okay. Kayla. No. That's an option. Yes. So command is international. There's a lot of options on command that are meant specifically for Canada. There's a lot of options on command that are meant specifically for Texas, New York, whatever it is. And so this platform has to have the availability and options to service all sorts of different states and regulations needed. And Mid-Valley even takes their E&O out of every transaction, but we do it monthly.
I saw it on my monthly bill.
Yeah.
When you were like typing in other agents' names, I saw they were like kind of popping up. So because it's a national thing, if there's somebody that's in the state, will it pop up too?
No. Only KW Salt Lake City agents will populate in here. Yes. Yeah. We are only allowed to pay KW Salt Lake City or other brokerages.
But I think if someone in this office, that affect you, but if someone in this office is that pay referral to Lindsay in Las Vegas Market Center, Lindsay, once I add her for my transactions, should show up.
As a vendor co-broker, not as an agent available to be paid.
Yeah, I was
Yes.
just curious if like the name you can start to follow along the way.
Yes. All of the agents are already in there, and then any new referrals, those will auto-populate as they get added.
Quick question.
Yes.
As I'm going to make these close
Okay.
now, it no longer gives me an option to update the close date. I don't particularly care, but people are wanting to track this in their system.
Yes.
And they want that to be correct, that's just not an option.
Interesting. Whoa.
Yeah, but we closed early.
Which file is this?
And for Linda, she doesn't.
Yeah.
Super important, this was glitching yesterday, so maybe it's just something they're currently working on.
Okay. Would you back out so I can get the address?
Yeah,
Kennedy
yesterday when I
name.
was
Okay.
getting this, it was just
Oh, that's frustrating. Yeah. I'll look at that one. Thank you. I know there's some things I'm just like, I will look into it. All right, everyone feel prepped to get paid?
Good class, Audrey.
Yeah.
Thank you for locking yourself in an office last month to do this update.
Reagan, feel free to call me if you have any questions.